People pay good money to see this movie. When they go out to a theater, they want cold sodas, hot popcorn, and no monsters in the projection booth.
Everyone pretend podcasting isn't boring.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Père. Chef, I mean, chef. Arrête-le, kan je schrijven?
Hey folks, welcome to a very special episode of The Projection Booth. I'm your host, Mike White, doing something a little different on this episode. Usually don't talk with people that make short films, but on this episode, I'm talking with Phoebe Jane Hart, who is the director and designer of Bug Diner. It is currently playing at film festivals around the country. Definitely check it out if you have a chance to see it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy this interview. Tell me a little bit about you and how you got interested in filmmaking.
I started out as an actor when I was a teen. Didn't love how little control I had. Went back to school to try and do illustration. And then took a workshop in animation and realized that I could have complete control over a film without a budget or a team. And I could make it in my room. And it combined everything I loved about film, sculpting, composition, performance. So I fell in love. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to making films, what's your favorite style of animation?
Primarily, I work in stop motion, but I've also done a different type of stop motion called pixelation, which is like animating life scale people or objects. I really enjoy doing that because it's fast and it's fun and it's just like a quick way to make an animation. But I also do hand drawn and like After Effects computer animation. I love animation and it's like giving me everything, but I also think in a way it's like a gateway for me to make films.
Yeah, how long have you been doing this?
I found it a little quote unquote later in life. When I was 23, I want to say I took my first animation class, and now it's about 7 years later. But I was self-taught at first, and then I went to grad school at Cal Arts, which is where I made Bug Diner.
Where do you get your ideas from?
The story, it's like my own personal experiences, my witness of friendships, personal experiences. And stylistically, obviously, I love Fantastic Mr. Fox and Wes Anderson and Nikki Lynn Van Droth. And stop motion has a long history of having anthropomorphizing animals and bugs and things.
How long did Bug Diner take you? Because it's so intricate.
I would say start to finish probably a year. But I was also in school. I was also in grad school and I was teachers assisting and doing other courses. But yeah, it was a real grind. I would say after I graduated, I blacked out for a month.
With stop motion animation, are you shooting it pretty much all in order, or do you have like smaller segments that you can break down?
I definitely don't shoot it in order because each setup takes so long. So like I shot all of the diner scenes first, and then I shot all of the kitchen scenes. So I shot it by set, and then I also shot it pretty much by like character and couple. Like I'd get almost all of one character done, then do the character opposite that character, and so on.
How big are these models that you're using?
I wish I was at my apartment so I could show you. But the female praying mantis is like maybe like 11 inches. But then the mole downstairs in the kitchen is a smaller scale, and he's maybe 7 inches. So they range from Linda's like this big. She's maybe 4 inches to 12 inches.
I love all the detail, like the sweaters that are on the praying mantises. Those are just terrific.
Actually, my sister did those. My sister knit those when I came home over the holidays and was panicking about the sweaters. And she was like, let me give it a go. And I was like, she did such an amazing job. And then she knit me like a matching vest that the anteater was wearing.
I don't want you to have to give away all of your secrets, but when you open it with that fly going across screen, how do you get her to do that?
That's not a secret. She was the only character that I had to use a standing back rig for. So I had to shoot a plate, the set without the characters, but it was a moving shot where the camera's animating one frame at a time. And then I had to shoot it exactly like that and then shoot her going across and switching out. I swapped her wings out every frame. So 24 times per second, I was switching her wings out. And then in After Effects, I comped out the rig. But it was tricky because the shot wasn't exactly the same as the plate. But I don't need to get into the nitty-gritty of that.
Did the film already play at Sundance?
Yes, it played at Sundance. And I was very lucky to be awarded the Short Film Jury Award for Animation, which was an unbelievable, incredible honor. I still can't believe it. I was in a group of like really wonderful animators and their films all blew me away. So I was really not expecting that, but it was a pleasant surprise.
It's just remarkable how it all comes together so well. And then you're doing some of the voices as well?
I'm doing 4 of the voices, and then my friend Jacob Levy was doing 2 of the other voices. I did 4 of them almost just like out of necessity and time constraint. When I worked with Jake, I was like, oh, I wish I could have cast more actors because it was so fun to see what they came up with.
Where is the film playing next, or what are the plans for you with this?
The next place it's going is South by Southwest in March. It'll also be included, I think, on the online version of that, like it was in Sundance. So, and then from there, I don't know. I've applied to a bunch of different festivals, so I'm waiting to see where it goes next. I'd love to do some festivals in Europe if possible.
So many countries have great histories of stop motion animation and just animation overall, but Czechoslovakia, so many good animators coming out of there, Russia.
Yeah, and then France is really big for stop motion. They're big for stop motion. Parts of Switzerland. There's a festival called Zagreb in Croatia that's supposed to be great. So I'm crossing my fingers that I can get in and then I can afford to go.
So what's next for you?
Oh, I'm still gigging. I'm freelancing, but I brought pitches to Sundance. I have my next films very much in mind, but I have been told that the landscape of production and filmmaking in Los Angeles is pretty grim right now. But I'm going to just chug along, get it all written. I've got some features that I want to propose. I think I should also write some shorts, but I like to dream big.
Yeah, I was wondering if you had a feature in mind because it feels like you're primed and ready to go.
I'm so ready to make a feature. I have a feature that's essentially it's a prequel to Bug Diner, and it sets up the dynamics of all the characters. But there are new characters that they're centered around, like a fraudulent therapist who's a pug. And there's a murder mystery going on, and there's a lot. There's a lot going on in the prequel.
Where's the best place for people to keep up with you and your work?
I usually post a lot of stuff on Instagram, but a lot of my old work in full is on my website or Vimeo. My website is phoebejanehart.com, and my Instagram's phoebe.jane.hart. And my Vimeo is linked on both of those.
I'll be sure to follow your Instagram. I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and good luck with the film. I hope it has much success, and I hope you get to go to Europe with it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes, and I just can't believe that it's even gone this far. So thank you so much for your time and interviewing me.
Well, dancing with my girl the other night. She threw the bug on me, then I went to lie. Funny feeling. twisted up like a ball of twine. And that bug I couldn't find. I got the bug, I got the bug, I got the B-U-G, I got the bug, I got the bug, I got the bug, I got the B-U-G, I got the bug, I got the bug, I got the bug, I got the bad, 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 bad bug. See, I got the bug, I got the bug, I got the B-U-G, I got the bug.